Katrina, and this is Lauren. We're educators of nature and being. Today we're exploring Murray Beach Provincial Park, where we're going to see some unique landscapes, native species, and natural features.
Murray Beach Provincial Park is a great spot to camp because it has a campground directly along the coast of the Northumberland Strait with full beach access.
So here we have sand dunes, which are formed by the wind putting the sand up that then gets trapped in the beach grass and forms the dune itself.
So it's very important that we keep all of these plants, especially the grasses that grow here, healthy and intact, because if we remove them, the root system that is holding all of the ground in place will allow for the sand to go back into the ocean, and it'll slowly erode, and eventually the sand dunes will disappear. So the species that we find here along the coast are very unique because they have to be resistant to a lot of the storms that come through. So we're talking about lots of really high winds, things that would typically maybe tear up different grasses and trees and things like that. But they also need to be resistant to salt water, which a lot of things aren't. They're not tolerant to high levels of salt. So that's why what we see here, these assemblages of species, are different than what you'd find along a river, a marshland, or anything like that.
Here we can see a spider that has made its nest among the beach grass on a dune. The vegetation of the banks do not just protect from erosion, but can support a thriving ecosystem by being used as a habitat for many animals, varying from small spiders to sweet-smelling flowers, as well as rodents and shorebirds. This is yet another reason why sand dunes are vital to coastal life. During the summer months along the shores of Murray Beach, you will find a thriving group of shorebirds that depend on the Northumberland Strait to support a food web rich in biological diversity. These birds take turns diving for their meals in shallow water, where they can see small fish swimming or crabs scuttling along the ocean floor. These shorebirds thrive in open spaces and will generally roost on the open beach and along dunes. It is important to note that shorebirds, like the ones we see here, are dependent on coastal wetlands, which can be found near the park in abundance. Murray Beach Provincial Park is located only 16 kilometers away from Cape Germain. It is a worthwhile trip if you're interested in visiting a national wildlife area rich in biodiversity and spectacular views.
Welcome to Cape Germain National Wildlife Area, found just 15 kilometers from Murray Beach Provincial Park.
Make sure to come check out beautiful views of the Confederation Bridge from the beach and the hiking trails here.
One of the defining features of Cape Germain is its view of the Confederation Bridge. However, there is so much more to discover in this unique area. Hike along one of Cape Germain's nature trails to see spectacular views of the Confederation Bridge, the Northumberland Strait, and the province of Prince Edward Island. These trails also feature beautiful fields of wildflowers, the spruce forest, and views of salt marshes. On a clear day, you may also see the osprey nesting near the interpretive center. We suggest you come prepared for hiking by bringing along some bug spray. Cape Germain has a healthy population of mosquitoes, horseflies, and other biting insects. There are also small patches of poison ivy in certain areas, so be aware and remain on the trails at all times.